So, hey everybody, happy Monday. A couple people inboxed me and told me that they really missed my cooking videos, and so I decided to do one today with one of my favorite meals. It's going to be a repeat meal that I did before, but some people may not have seen the other video. It's my starch free pasta. And so I use the green squash noodles. You can purchase them right at Giant. They're maybe like $5, $4.50, $5. So I use those. The noodles are already cut up. It's actually squash. It's green squash noodles. So it's already cut up. So it still gives you that spaghetti feel. So you don't feel like you're missing anything. It tastes delicious. But I cook it with that to make me feel like I'm having pasta, so I don't get that starch and I don't get that extra sugar that I don't want. As far as your seasonings, I love salt-free seasonings, so I use the salt-free Mrs. Dash. I love this stuff. It works wonders for your food. I use garlic powder. I use crushed red peppers to give it a little spice, because if I'm not going to get that sauce, I still need to taste something to make it appetizing and make me want it. And I also use some parsley flakes. As far as cooking my ground turkey, I use ground turkey, which I'll show you in a second. Well, I can show you because I prepped. So I went on and cooked the ground turkey for the sake of this video. So I already scrambled up my ground turkey with onions and all the seasonings that I'm showing you now. I don't use cooking oil. I use olive oil cooking spray, and just very selective with how much I use, because olive oil can actually become toxic when it's heated. It's best when it's used in its natural form, like poured over salads or poured over something. It's better for you. But I do like my Pam olive oil spray. It's better than me using some butter or margarine, something that's fatty and not going to have any nutritional value for me at all. Of course, this has no sugar in it, so that's why I'm so keen to using it. No sugar whatsoever. Now, I know somebody's probably asking, like, okay, well, what about your sauce? I use regular tomato sauce. Does it have sugar? Yes, it does. I'm doing sugar-less living, not no sugar at all. So I use Classico. I love it. I use Classico. This is the fire-roasted tomato and garlic. And I love it because you can use a half a cup of it to put on your meal, or in your pasta dish, or your Italian dish, because this is no starch, your starchless pasta, and it's only 6 grams of sugar, 6 grams of sugar for a half a cup. So that's pretty good. And if you use a half a cup, it's only 60 calories. So you're not getting a whole lot of calories out of this meal, yet it's filling. And again, I'm doing the intermittent fasting, and so with the fasting, I eat from 12 to 8. So right now, I need to be prepping my meal so that I know that I can eat and allow this food to digest before 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I already cooked the noodles with onion. I already cooked it with noodle and onion. With onion and my seasonings, and my ground turkey. And so now all I have to do is add in the squash. I love my wok because my wok makes things quick to cook with. So I'm just going to pick it up and let you see this way. That's my wok. The ground turkey's already done. So I'm just reheating the wok so that you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to turn the video this way so you're not going to see me the whole time. So I'm going to turn the pan around so you can see. There we go. Okay, so literally all you do is take your squash and you just put it in. And you can also always loosen it up because you want it to have that pasta feel, so you don't want it stuck together. But all it is squash. It's green squash noodles. But so you don't feel like you're depriving yourself of anything, you still get to get that pasta feel without the noodles, without the calories, without the starch, without the sugar. So this is one of my favorites when I feel like, oh, I want some pasta so bad. So literally, all I'm doing is just stir it around. Of course, the squash noodles have some water, so that keeps your meat from sticking to the bottom without having to use a lot of oil. So I love that. And I'm actually I'm doing a big pot today because this is dinner, whether my family knows it or not. This is dinner. If they don't want it, they're going to have to find something else to eat tonight, because that's all I'm serving tonight. So I'm going to use 2 packs of the green squash noodles. And that's going to be my noodles for my pasta dish tonight, without starch, my starchless pasta dish. So I'm having a hard time getting it open. Let's see. Hang on. There we go. We got it open now. So I'm just going to add some more. As you see, they come already cut in the store, so you can be lazy. You don't have to string it out yourself. You just take it out yourself, and literally it's already stringy like noodles. So it gives you that facade that you are eating pasta, when in all actuality you're eating a vegetable. So literally for dinner tonight, I'm having a meat and a vegetable. What better way to cut calories, to cut carbs, to cut sugar, because you don't have any starch with your meal. And in the evenings, your dinner meal should actually be your smallest meal. But if you're like me and, you know, you're fasting, 9 times out of 10, lunch or dinner is going to be your biggest meal. So 9 times out of 10, I have dinner is my heartiest meal, because I'm on the go during the week for work, and I'm in my vehicle, so I don't really have time to, you know, eat a lot. So I normally do fruit for lunch, and then dinner is my sensible portion meal. I use a smaller plate so that doesn't, so I don't overstuff myself. So I'm making a mess a little bit. Just knock some meat over there. So I use a small plate, and I don't go back for seconds unless I'm starving. Then if you're hungry, do it. But remember, just keep in mind that you're watching your calories. With this, you really can't go wrong, because we don't have any salt in it. We just have our seasonings, you know, vegetable and meat. So you might be able to get away with this dish with doing a little bit more. Or if you're still hungry after you eat it, you can always do a secondary dish. So this was just, I just wanted to come on and show you this, and I'll show you 1 second after it's all mixed up. I'll show you how it looks. It really looks like spaghetti noodles in here. And then wait till I add the sauce. You're really going to be amazed at how much. You're like, wow, really? And so when I talk about putting a half a cup of sauce in here, remember, if you're doing a big pot like this, you're not eating all of it. So you're actually getting less than 6 grams of sugar in your entire meal. So here's my cup of pasta. Again, it's the Classico. So I'm going to pour that in here. So you see how quick that was. Once you have your meat done, you're basically done. So even if I wanted to add some more sauce, I can, and it's fine, because I'm not eating the entire pot by myself. If I was eating all this by myself, that's a different story. But because it's a dish for a whole family, then I can even out my portion to make sure that I'm having, you know, a little bit of sugar, not a whole lot. So because this is such a big portion, I'm probably going to have to use another cup of the pasta sauce, but it just depends on your liking and how much red sauce you want on yours. But again, because I'm doing such a large portion, I'm probably going to need more sauce. But if you were just preparing this for yourself, you don't need the large amount of sauce. You can get away with sometimes a half a cup or even a whole cup of the sauce, and it'll cover your dish just fine. So I'll show you where we're at right now, but I think I'm going to just use the rest of that jar because I'm cooking so much. I want it to be tasty for the family as well. So I'm trying to transform them into enjoying the same type of lifestyle. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to be committed to yourself and knowing that, you know, once they see the results that you have, they're going to want to join in. They're going to want to have those same results that you have. So just stay true to the program. Stay true to your commitment to yourself, to be well, to be healthy, to lose weight if that's what your goal is. Whatever your goal is, stick to it, okay? No matter who else is not doing it, whatever. You stick to what you know is best for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that has to go through those aches, those pains, that hospitalization, taking those medications. And so that's what you have to think about when you're thinking about, you know, should I eat this dish? Should I eat whatever I'm getting ready to consume? You are what you eat. So if you eat junk, you're going to feel like crap. You're going to feel like junk. So like Delana always tells us, to ditch the crap and eat the crow. So you want to ditch the crap. That crap is those concentrated, those refined, altered, and processed foods. And instead, you want to eat the crow, which is that clean, raw, organic, and whole foods that are going to nurture your body. That's going to make your body say, thank you, you love me. So that was just a quick video, 10 minutes, a little bit over 10 minutes. And voila, we have a whole meal. So let me show you the rest of the meal. Let's see if we can lift that up there. So this is your meal here. So that's it. I'm going to lift the camera up so you can see it a little better. Let's see. So there we go. There it is. You have your delicious noodleless or starchless pasta dish. And all it is ground turkey with your squash and some sauce. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Try it. You know, if you don't ever try anything, you won't know whether it's worth it or not. Whoops. Sorry I dropped you guys. But just try it. If you don't like it, just never do it again. But just be creative. Get your vegetables. Get your meat. Throw some sauces in there. Make your own sauces. Do some things different in the kitchen and you'll be surprised at the results. So here's to sugarless living. Here's to intermittent fasting. Keep up the journey. It's so worth everything you're going to go through when you get to the final results. Bye.